Hi students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So everyone, in my last video, we have done transportation in animals, means transportation in humans. So today we'll be continuing with the transportation in plants. Okay everyone, so yeah. So everyone, till my last video, we have completed the excretory system, everyone. Right? We have completed everything. Excretory system and everything. We've completed everything. So today we'll be continuing, yes, transportation in plants. So everyone, according to you, how do you think that the transportation in plants would be? Yeah, you have learned that in our human being there is transportation. First there's transportation through blood, through circulatory system. The blood gets transported in all the body parts. Then you learn that the excretory system, the wastes are getting transported here and there. So everything is getting transported in human body. You've learned that. But what about plants? Plants may, what would a kind of transport, what do you think plants may what transport? Yes, yes, in plants everyone, think think very carefully. In plants, according to me, not, yeah, just a minute, let me type it. In plants, water, minerals, food, etc., this all should what do I say that, transport, right? In plants these all things should transport, right? Because plants में और चाहिए क्या होता है? They need water, they need minerals, they need food. So these all things must transport. And now how do these things get transported in plants? Let's see that. Yeah, before that, let me zoom the screen a bit so that it will be quite easy. Yeah, everyone. Fine. Okay. Transport of water and minerals in plant. Now you all know that where do the plants get water from? Obviously from their roots. So the plants get water from their roots, right everyone? So now how does this water which they carry from the roots goes up along whole the plant? As you can see here this water is getting transported from roots, right? Roots उनको water मिलता है. Now it's going up in the other parts of the plant. How? Through which thing? There must be some kind of specific thing there must be present with the help of which it is getting transported. What do you think? What is that thing? Yes, is a kind of tissue. Not the tissue napkin that you use, but a tissue. According to biology, what is tissue, everyone? I hope that you all have not, forgot that thing that what is a tissue? What's a tissue, everyone? We all know that. Let me just write it. Yeah, so we all know that when we have two or more than cells, they combine to make a tissue. When two or more tissue combine, what do they make? They make an organ. When more organs combine, they make an organ system. And when an organ system works, it is called an individual. So everyone, tissue is nothing but a combination of cells. Hope you all know that at much. I mean, at least. Yeah. So, right. Plants absorb water minerals. Plants absorb water and minerals by roots. हमको पता है the plants and all absorb the water and the nutrients from the roots as they have the root hair there. See this. What is all of this? It is the tissue. Which tissue? Xylem tissue. You'll be learning about that. Don't worry. It's the xylem tissue that there it was not visible. Let me write. Xylem tissue. The root hair increases the surface area of the roots for the absorption of water and mineral nutrients dissolved in water. Right. So basically, root hairs से आपके plants में water जाता है. How? Because the root hairs. Because the root hairs, they increase the surface area so that more of the water can get absorbed in them. Okay, fine. So the root hair is in contact with the water present between the soil and particles. Okay, so can you guess why and how does the water moves from root to leaf? अब ऊपर कैसे जाता है? You all know कि gravitation होता है. I hope you all know, right? Gravitation. How is anything able to go, against gravity? You have your ground. The water is going above that. Gravity हो रहा है. How? How is it going, everyone? Any guesses? Yes. It is because of the transport system in plants. Let me tell you now. Plants have certain type of tissues present in them. Plants have certain types of tissues present in them, which are also known as vascular tissues. Vascular tissues. Okay, so there are some certain types of tissues which are present in the plants, which are known as vascular tissues. And now these vascular tissues, vascular ka matlab, it is having something flowing in it throughout. इसमें flow होता रहता है anything. So this is my tissue. Say this is my xylem tissue. Say this is my xylem tissue. It is highly vascular. Means the water is getting transported in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay, so this is the function of your xylem tissue. We'll learn about this tissue very much in detail. Don't worry. Okay. So plants have some pipe-like vessels to transport water and nutrients from the soil. These vessels are made up of special type of cell forming the vascular tissue. अब listen, अब जो हमारा plant है, the plant has some pipe-like, some tube-like tissues which are present in them. They are called the vascular tissues. Okay, they are the vascular tissues. The vascular tissue in a plant helps in the transportation of water from the roots, or when the leaf prepares its food. How does that food get transported in the whole plant? Yes, it is because of these tissues, vascular tissues. Now everyone, these vascular tissues, listen to me very, very carefully everyone. Your vascular tissue is further divided into two types. Let me type that. Your vascular tissue is divided into two types. Number one, your xylem tissue, and number four, your phloem tissue. Phloem tissue. Let me explain. अब जो आपका xylem tissue है, your xylem tissue जो है आपका, sorry, ये vascular tissue, अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि vascular tissue होता क्या है. Vascular tissue एक ऐसा tissue है which helps in the transportation of plants. food items, water and plants. मतलब ये vascular tissues ऐसे tissues हैं जो help करते हैं एक plant में transport water या minerals का होने का. For example, मेरी जो leaf है everyone, leaf ने कोई for example कुछ prepare करा food, okay, by the process photosynthesis. अब वो food पूरे plants में कैसे transport होगा? It will get transported with the help of these vascular tissues. Okay, let me tell you again what is a tissue. Tissue is a group of cells that perform specialized function in organism. You all know आपका एक cell होता है. When two or more cells combine, they make a tissue, right? When two or more cells combine, they make a tissue, right? Fine. So now ये टिश्यू जो है in plants we have vascular tissues जो help करते हैं plant में substances का इधर से उधर transport होने में. अब ये tissues दो type के होते हैं. They are, just a minute, yeah, they are xylem and phloem. अब जो xylem टिश्यू होता है ये टिश्यू एक प्लांट में वाटर को ट्रांसपोर्ट करने में हेल्प करता है. से यहाँ पे मेरे रूट से वाटर आया. अब ये रूट तो जो ये वाटर है वो तो रूट्स में है. अब ये रूट्स से वाटर प्लांट्स के अदर पार्ट्स में कैसे जाएगा? It will go with this thing, with the xylem tissue. Xylem tissue की हेल्प से प्लांट में वाटर एंड मिनरल्स इधर से उधर जाते हैं. Whereas जो phloem tissue है इसका फंक्शन होता है एक प्लांट में फूड ट्रांसफर करना. Basically, the function of the phloem tissue is to transport food material from the leaf to other parts of the plant. So, right, if I have my plant with me, let me clean this first, then we'll talk. Yeah, better. So now, if I have my plant with me, इसमें जो हमारी लीफ है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लीफ ने कोई फूड प्रिपेयर करा. अब जो ये फूड है ये कैसे ट्रांसफर होगा पूरे प्लांट में? With the help of the phloem tissue. The phloem tissue in a plant helps the plant to transfer the food from one part to the other part of the plant, right? Yeah, fine. I hope it's clear to you till here कि प्लांट में अगर आपको फूड ट्रांसफर करना है from the leaf to the other part, you use the tissue phloem. And अगर प्लांट में रूट से वाटर लेके जाना है other parts, then you will use xylem tissue. Okay. In your course till now, you do not have the further divisions of the tissue xylem and the phloem. Then I won't teach you that. Let me change my pen color. Yeah. Now let's read it from the NCERT. Fine. I'm sorry, what happened? Yeah. So the vessels are made up of special cells. अब देखो जो vessels होती हैं उनको हम special cells बनाते हैं जो आपका vascular tissue बनाता है. If this is my plant standing here, इसकी जो roots हैं, इसका जो trunk है, it would be made up of special type of tissue. That's my vascular tissue. Right? This is your vascular tissue. And you all know your vascular tissue is divided into, yes, phloem and xylem. Okay, अब पढ़ लो यहाँ से. Tissue is a group of cells that perform special type of function. You all know कि tissue क्या होता है. जब two या ज़्यादा cells combine करते हैं, they make a tissue, and tissue performs a specific function. Vascular tissue transports water and nutrients. Xylem, अब मैंने बताया xylem tissue water and nutrients को transfer करता है. Xylem forms a continuous networks that connect the leaves to the stem, branches and transports water. अब now note this thing, जो आपका ये xylem tissue है, because it transports water, because xylem tissue water को transport करता है, it is unidirectional, वो एक ही direction में move करता है, root to ऊपर and ऊपर to down. But if I talk about food, the phloem tissue, because food है every part of plant में जाना चाहिए, it transfers in every part. It is multi-directional. What do I say that? It moves, it transports to the every part of the plant. कौन सा tissue? Phloem. And कौन सा tissue unidirectional में only one direction में जाता है? Xylem. Okay. Yeah, you know that the leaves prepare food, right, by the process of photosynthesis. Now the food has been transported into all the plants of the or the parts of the plant. This is done by the tissue of phloem. So basically जो phloem tissue है वो food transfer करता है एक plant के part से to दूसरा. Where is this food prepared? In the leaves. Fine, everyone. Okay. Now your next topic is transpiration. Yes, transpiration wala topic. So people, what is transpiration? You might have noticed that sometimes a leaf, when you touch the leaf, it might be having some water droplets on it, right? कभी होता है. Yeah, you might have seen like see like if this is what my leaf here. Oh, I have made the leaf with the red color. I'm very sorry. Okay, so if this is my leaf here, sometime when you might be touching the leaf, you might have seen that, you might have noticed some water droplets here. कभी आपने water droplets notice करा होगा. Now this process, when the plant respires, जब प्लांट में से ऑक्सीजन लेस होता है, जब प्लांट अपने में से वाटर निकालता है बाहर, this process whole is known as your transpiration. Okay, so transpiration is that process in which your plant, people, I'm very bad at drawing, so do not mind me for that. I hope you all can see the screen now. Transpiration. Plants absorb water, nutrients, and water from the soil. Not all the water is absorbed by the plant, right? The water evaporates through the stomata present on the surface of the leaves. You all know that. Wait a minute. जो हमारा प्लांट होता है, प्लांट पे स्टोमेटा होता है. The plant has stomata in it. I'm not able to write well in this. I'll type it. The plant has stomata. अब ये stomata क्या होता है? Stomata are the small pores on the leaves of the plant. Okay, there's a small pores on the plant. ठीक है, stomata. They are like small pores. Let me show you people what is stomata basically. Stomata. I think that you might be knowing, no? Because what do I say that? You all are in now 7th grade, no? So इतना तो आपको पता ही होगा. 6th या 7th में, sorry 6th में तो पढ़ा ही होगा आप लोगों ने. Anyways, see. Yeah. takes time to load the image and all. Yeah, see this thing, everyone. Yeah, just a minute. Let me change my pen color. See, now can you see this? आप देख रहे हो ये figure. You have this pore in here. Can you see this pore? ये pore है अंदर. It's a pore in here. So this pore is known as stomata. ठीक है? अब ये pore है stomata. इसके आस-पास जो आप देख रहे हो these things, you know, which are covering it, it's covering. So like, see my hand. See, my hands are, these are covering the inner one. This is getting covered. This is a stomata, and this is what? Yes, these are the guard cells. These are the guard cells. Shall I type it or you have understood? Let me type it. It might be better. You know, these coverings, they are known as guard cells. They're known as guard cells because they're guarding. What is the function of guard? To protect us, to save us. Same as the function of these cells. These are the guard cells which guard or which protect the inner stomata. ठीक है? I hope ये stomata वाला clear है आपको. Hi everyone. अब जब एक प्लांट अपने स्टोमेटा से वो करता है, evaporate करता है water. जब एक प्लांट अपने स्टोमेटा से water को evaporate करता है, जब वो उसको evaporate करता है ना water, is it evaporate written here so I can underline it? No. Anyways, evaporate करता है जब उसको, so you will find some water, what do I say that? Water vapors, some droplets on the leaf. That process in which the plant evaporates water is known as transpiration. उस process को हम transpiration कहते हैं. Right? Called transpiration. Fine. Hope it's clear. So the process of transpiration. Let me get this highlighter. The process of transpiration, the evaporation of water from the leaves generates a suction pull that you produce. Okay. Yeah. ठीक है. So say for example you have a glass and you're taking your straw and you're sucking the water up. Now that process of getting water up through the straw is called transportation. Xylem में ऐसा ही होता है. Take a cup, take a straw and suck the water from it. When you will do that, you can see that the water goes up. That process of going up is the same in plants. अब plants में खुद तो चला नहीं जाता एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर की वजह से, कोई चीज होनी चाहिए ना जिसकी वजह से ऊपर जाएगा. उसके लिए हमारे पास टिश्यूज होते हैं जो अभी हमने डिस्कस कर लिया. So let me recap. There are two types of tissues, your xylem and your phloem. They help in the transportation of food and water in plants. Xylem helps in transportation of water and minerals in plants, whereas phloem helps in the transportation of food in plants. It was a very simple topic, a very simple topic. Transpiration means, transpiration is that process in which the water evaporates from, the leaf up. Fine. I hope all is clear. It gives me such a relief. It just gives me, you know, kind of relief that, yeah, you guys have now understood. I'm free. Okay, everyone. So now let's discuss the question answers of the chapter and let's say bye-bye to this lengthy chapter. How do you move down? Yeah, now it's better. Let's look at the keywords. Ammonia. What's ammonia? Quick answers, everyone. Use your brain. Use your brain. Quick. People, ammonia is the waste which is produced by the fishes. Yes, everyone. Arteries. Arteries are those blood vessels which carry the blood from the heart to the other parts of the body, and they carry which oxygenated blood. What is blood? Blood is a red fluid which flows throughout the body. It carries many cells, RBCs, WBCs, and all platelets. Blood vessels, the thin tubes-like structure which carry blood in them. Capillaries, extremely thin blood vessels which connect arteries to veins. Circulatory system, the whole system in which your heart, blood, and blood vessels are included, in which your blood gets transported or blood gets circulated in your whole body. Dialysis, it is a process, or you can say it's a disease. When a person's kidney is not working, we transplant the kidney with an artificial one. That's called dialysis. Excretion, the process of excreting the waste out of body. Excretory system, the system which is involved in the process of excretion, which includes your kidneys, ureters, bladder, urethra. Hemoglobin, it's the red pigment present in your blood which gives the red pigment to your blood. And where is it present? It's present in the RBCs. Heartbeat, the number of times your heart beats per minute. Usually it's 72 to 80. Kidneys, they are the organ which help in excretion process. They filter the blood. Phloem, we've just discussed. The tissue which transfers the food in the plant. Plasma, it's the yellow sticky liquid which is present in your blood that carries all important things in your cell. Platelets, these are those cells, everyone, which help in the clotting of the blood. आपको चोट लग जाती है, it gets covered because of the platelets present in. Pulse, what's pulse? These, okay. Red blood cell, RBCs. Those cells which have hemoglobin in them, and they carry oxygen, they transport oxygen in all the body parts. Root hairs, the hairs present in the roots which help in the absorption of water in plants. Stethoscope, it's an instrument used to measure the heartbeat. Sweat, it's an excrete, it's a waste product. Pasina, you usually say. Anyways, tissue, it is a combination of what? It's a combination of many cells. Urea, it's the waste product of the aquatic animals. Yeah, you're present. Yeah, it's the excretory product. Okay. Ureters, they are the thin tube-like structures which connect kidneys to bladder. Urethra. Yeah, it's that point from which your excretory product cuts out of the body. Uric acid, the waste product of aquatic animals. Urinary bladder, where your urine is stored. Vein, what's vein? Yes, everyone, vein. Vein are those blood vessels which carry the deoxygenated blood from the body parts back to the heart. WBCs, white blood cells, they are the soldiers of our body. They help our body. They prevent our body from getting any disease. Xylem, it's that vascular tissue which helps in the transportation of water and minerals in plants. Yeah, you know, with these key terms, your chapter ka revision is very easy. Yeah, so in most, let's revise what we have learned. In most of the animals, the blood that circulates distributes food to the other parts. It helps for excretion as well. The circulatory system consists of heart and blood vessels and the blood itself. In humans, the blood flows through arteries and veins and heart acts as the pumping organ. Yeah. Blood consists of plasma, RBC, WBC, and platelets. Blood is red due to the presence of red pigment called hemoglobin. अभी हम discuss करा. Human heart beats about to 70 to 80 times per minute. अभी मैंने आपको discuss करा था about heartbeat. It's called the heart rate. Heart rate कह लो, heartbeat कह लो. Arteries carry blood from the heart to other parts of the body. Veins carry blood from the parts of body back to the heart. Opposite काम होता है. Removal of waste products is called excretion. Excretory system, humans consist of 2 kidneys, ureters, bladder, urethra. No, it's just, I know it is a bit disgusting, but yes, you have to study this excretory system. Anyway, 7 के लिए पढ़ना है आप लोगों को. Salts and urea are removed along with water as sweat. Right? Fish excrete the waste called ammonia. I said you right. Which is directly dissolved in water. Birds, lizards, insects all excrete uric acid in a semi-solid form. Right? Water and mineral are absorbed by the roots from the soil. Nutrients are transported along the water in the entire plants with the xylem. Okay. Aage jaoge, when you go in further grades, when you go in 9th, then you will study what are the types of xylem. Okay. Types of the xylem, tissue xylem, parenchyma and sclerenchyma. You know, you have so many of types of xylem tissues. Right? So yeah, you'll study now. Types of xylem. There are so many types of xylem. You have your xylem parenchyma, sclerenchyma, you know, so many you have. You have your sclerids, you have your trichids. Okay. Vessels as well. Okay. Ignoring that, let's move. Vascular tissues for transportation of food, right? Food कौन transfer करता है? Phloem. A lot of water is lost by plants called transpiration. Transpiration generates a force which pulls up the water. Right? अभी हमने पढ़ा था ये. Okay. With this, your chapter is completed. You all can do these exercises by yourself. If you want me to do this, I'll post a next video in which I'm gonna be doing. Actually, time has, you know, it's such a long time now. I'll post another video if you want for me to explain the NCRT exercises for this chapter as well. Thank you, take care, and bye.